All right, good stuff with Pat Murphy from Bucknuts 247 Sports talking Ohio State football. The NFL draft concluded over the weekend. Ohio State and Alabama to complete the loop as well, tied for the most NFL draft selections with 10. So Justin Fields, the long national nightmare and emergencies over. We know where he's going. Hopefully he will get the level of support that he needs to be a successful quarterback in Chicago. That's been a difficulty in recent years in terms of offensive line and playmakers. So first pick for the Bears, 11th overall. Your thoughts about Justin Fields' transition to Chicago?
I think this is a good spot for Justin Fields, for a few reasons. I think there's talent there. They added some offensive linemen, which that was my first reaction when he was drafted was he's going to be running for his life. Well, they addressed that to some degree in the draft. So that's a positive. But then, you kind of dig into it a little bit more. And we spoke with general manager Ryan Pace after the selection. And, he said he's seen Justin Fields play live a couple times. Being in Chicago and Big Ten country, he was able to go to some games. In particular, the Michigan game 2 years ago where Justin Fields gets hurt and comes back into the game was one that he attended in person. He then pointed out that head coach Matt Nagy and Ryan Day have a long relationship, which Ryan Day then explained to us goes all the way back to when they were playing against each other in college and have kept in touch. Obviously, both guys are offensive minds who came through the NFL at about the same time. And then you have kind of the situation similar to the one in Kansas City where Matt Nagy was the offensive coordinator, where they have a quarterback in Andy Dalton. They also have Nick Foles on the roster. So Justin Fields doesn't have to come in and immediately be the guy. Now, they haven't ruled that out either. If he wins the job, it's his to take. But as of now, they said Andy Dalton's the starter, and they want to handle that similar to the way the Kansas City Chiefs handled Alex Smith and Patrick Mahomes during Patrick Mahomes' rookie year. Now, that's not to say Justin Fields is going to be an MVP in 2 years and a Super Bowl champion in 3, but having a guy who helped kind of come up with that plan now as your head coach, plus a good coaching staff, some veteran quarterbacks around you to help kind of mentor you early on, I think it's a really good spot. And, I think he'll have time to show what he can do. And, like I said, if he wins the job day one, great. But if he doesn't, I think that, may end up being a best case scenario to kind of slowly work your way and develop into a true NFL quarterback.